One thing I know for sure, the person that killed my brother, he knew him. And I know that for sure.
A lot of people are familiar with this name, Tugg Watson. In August 2025, he was on Facebook Live in his car just talking, and someone walked up to that window and fired shots at him.
I watched the video! I don't need no more proof! You waited! Didn't care to help! Nobody cared to help! You watched that car sit there for 10 minutes!
Now scrolling through his brother's page, not a single post goes by where he doesn't mention his brother. And not one goes by where he isn't showing up in that same visibility, that same life. On March 31st, 2026, Lessler had an interview and said this.
That area where he's from, nobody had the balls to come up there and pull a stunt like that without help. He knew his killer. I wish he can reveal it.
Lessler is still out here, still wearing that same kind of diamond chain that everybody said made Tugg a target, and still moving through those same streets. He keeps posting about his brother every single day, doing interviews, saying he knows exactly what happened. Still, no one has been named.
I ain't heard nothing about nothing. Not a call saying, hey, we looking into this, we looking into that, nothing. And it's fine. I know, I get it. I'm not even expecting them to do nothing no more.
So what actually happened to Tugg Watson that day?
What's up? Hell no!
Why did his cousin show up calm, not panicking, not calling for help, telling everyone not to touch anything while touching everything himself?
No, nobody touched nothing over here. Hey! This is my blood cousin, fuck.
And why are the people who claim they know who was responsible still not saying anything?
It definitely was a play. It definitely was a play on my brother. And I don't f*** with say. I knew just wanted him out the way because y'all wanted that funky block.
Tugg Watson was a Chicago native, and if you know anything about Chicago, you know the city produces a certain kind of person. Tough, loyal, outspoken. Tugg was all of that. He was a regular face on the Chicago social scene, always out, fresh, and visible. The kind of man people gravitated toward naturally. His cousin described him as a shining king, a father, a brother, an uncle, a cousin, a friend, and a man who held a deep, dominant place in many people's hearts. He had a son, and everything he did, the hustle, the presence, the grind, he said it was all for that boy. Here's his son standing next to him, dressed up, sunglasses on, matching his dad's energy. That's who Tugg was working for. He was also the kind of man who said exactly what was on his mind. Online, on live, in person, Tugg did not hold back. He posted this about himself. I'm real life, the coolest, smoothest guy ever. No matter how mean I look to people, I'm always helping guys, even when I don't be in a position to help. Always uplifting, encouraging, and just showing love. But ain't no way I'm letting you guys cross me or play with me for helping you. I help because I rock with guys and want to see you all win. I don't do nothing out of fear because I don't fear a soul walking this earth. That last line, remember it, because that confidence and pride is going to follow this entire story. Now, Tugg had a diamond chain. More than anything else about him, that chain made him a target. He wore it everywhere. It was part of who he was, of how he showed up, and in a city like Chicago where people are always watching, that kind of visibility comes with a price. Tugg knew this, because weeks before his demise, something happened that should have changed everything. He posted about it himself. I'm in gas station on Madison and Cicero, and this shorty say, who made your chain? I tell him he lost right. Then he asks how much. I give him the price. He leaves out, comes in with 2 more of his homies, and tell them what I told him. Now they're standing around, looking, trying to see who gon' make the move. I'm just standing there like a dummy, hoping my haircut decent enough for the Chicago mugshot page because I know you all be writing. But on a serious note, man, just leave me alone. I promise this will never end the way you guys think. This ain't sugar, it's salt. 3 men surrounded him at a gas station, sizing him up, testing him. Tugg, calm as ever, stood his ground, didn't panic, and walked away. He posted about it publicly. He basically put the streets on notice. And then he kept wearing the chain. He's in his car, on live, he's got an audience, and he's ranting about something that clearly had been bothering him. Club owners, security, parking, respect. The everyday frustrations of a man who's out in his city, spending his money, and feeling like people don't appreciate the people who show up for them.
I don't, like, the promoter's cool. I learned a lot from them if I did want to do that and bring people out, because as much as I'm out, what's up, bro? As much as I'm out, I really could. The problem is or never will be an issue with promoters or the promoters. The issue be with the owners. And the owners do not, they own the shit, you feel me? They have the security. They pay the security, you feel me? You got to teach your security, you feel me? Or have them when you got somebody coming in visiting, establishment, like, to show respect and love to your patrons. At the end of the day, the promoters, not a problem. They have a hard time to park. They have a hard time to do a lot of because they got to argue with the owners, you feel me? And owners, I don't give a how y'all feel. Yes. It don't matter. I'm tagging all promoters. I should have tagged you too. It don't matter. I'm just talking about period. No matter where you at as a promoter, I can tag anybody. It ain't about Taco 2. It ain't about, I'm clearly saying I'm all promoters. So I can tag all of y'all. Y'all don't want me tagged, then whatever. I'm tagging y'all. You feel me? On what I'm saying. Talk to me when you see me in person.
He's completely in his element, completely comfortable. This is where things get heavy, because according to people who watched that live in real time, a white car had already been clocking him. They saw it reflected in his glasses. Whoever it was, they had already made their decision. They were just waiting for the right moment. And Tugg gave them every opportunity. Car door unlocked, window rolled down, no tint, parked in one spot, completely focused on his phone and his audience, not his surroundings. He had even completed a transaction from that car before this moment. Someone had come, done business, and left. Some people believe that person, or someone connected to them, is exactly who came back.
But the good thing about it is, we don't have them problems at the Touch. It's good parking, it's great food, you know what I'm saying? Like, we don't have them type of problems at the Touch. That's one thing I can say, you feel me? Vail, the owner there, you feel me? He engaged with people, he showed love, you feel me? You know what I'm saying? And I'm taking a direct shot because you sit back. My thing is this, if you're a manager, if you're a security, if you got anything to do, even the promoter step in, you feel me? My thing be, when people get positions or they get places, they get too big headed, it's like, okay, I got it going now, like, you just here, like, I don't give what you own, you know what I'm saying? Like, you not that big in this shit, you feel me? Like, get up out of here, you feel me? So, if you got a manager, like yesterday at Mike's, the manager see me, bro, that see me, I don't know his name, and I let him know, bro, you see me complaining, you see me saying something, and you looking at me like, you ain't tried to address me like, hey, homie, can I help you? And that's the thing, though. This is what I said, though. I said, okay, listen. I've been in an hour now. You know what I'm saying? I've been in an hour now. My people that came up here, they said they can't get up here. I say, listen, bro, it's 7, 8 parts open, bro. Y'all want us to park 2 blocks just to come y'all when y'all know somebody come. I've been here over an hour now. You feel me? Taco Tuesday, when I approached them, it was after 11 o'clock. Taco Tuesday usually shut down about 12 o'clock, 1:30. If you got 7, 8 parts open by the end, bro, 9 times out of 10, ain't coming there, bro. You feel me? So this is what I said. I say, listen, bro, if they do come, let us park right here. You feel me? If they do come get me. We'll move the car so they can get the space. We will move our car, whatever car we need, so they can get the space. Just let's get the park. So now oh no, we can't do that. No, you just gotta find somewhere else to park. Who the is you talking to? You feel me? Like, who the is you talking to for real, even talking like that?
You can see his mouth trembling the moment that person walked up to his car, saw it coming. He had maybe 3 seconds to process what was about to happen. He said, "Don't shoot." The gun went off anyway.
What we talking? Cause y'all ain't got no respect. What's up, bro? What's up? Hell no!
And just like that, Tugg Watson was gone, robbed of his diamond chain, gunned down on Facebook Live in broad daylight in Chicago. One minute he's talking about parking spots and promoters and club owners, and the next minute it's over. Mid-sentence, mid-thought, midlife. After the shots, someone comes into frame. He identifies himself as Tugg's blood cousin, and the first thing he says is,
"No, nobody touched nothing over here. Hey! This my blood cousin, fuck."
I'm like, okay, something is off, because multiple people who watched that live noticed the exact same things. He wasn't panicking, wasn't screaming, he wasn't on the phone calling for help. He was calm, composed, moving around that car like he knew exactly what he was looking for. And then there's this detail that I have not been able to stop thinking about. Let's rewind that live video for a moment. Remember the guy who brought something that looked like a bag of groceries to Tugg? Multiple other people also pointed out that the cousin said, "Don't touch anything," while touching everything. And he reportedly searched the car for money before he even checked on Tugg. All this lines up with something someone very close to Tugg posted after his demise. They wrote, "That was out there, watched you die while they stole thousands out your pocket while fighting for your life. I don't trust a soul on Madison Energy. Don't lie, them shady ninjas happy you gone. They really wanted that block. These people should have protected you, but instead they backdoored you. Ain't nobody came on Madison and did that without help. I don't care how nobody feel. I hope all you snakes get what's coming to you, little brother. I love you. I'm all over the place. I can't sleep because I know the truth now. I know the truth now." That is not somebody grieving in circles. That is somebody saying, I know exactly what happened, I know who was involved, and I cannot prove it in a courtroom, but I know. Tugg's brother Lessler was not subtle about it either. The very first live video he did after losing Tugg, he came on raw, unfiltered, and said everything. Now, here's the part worth paying attention to. Lessler said all of that. He said he watched the footage, he said he knew what happened, he said he knew who wanted Tugg out of the way. And then, nobody got named. Not that night, not the next day, not publicly. Tugg's own family member Taylor posted, "My cousin Money Boo always vocally expressed to us to be careful of the people we allow in our personal circle and always pay close attention because putting trust in the wrong person can get you killed." And now, this happened. That morning, the same day he lost his life, Tugg found out that his little sister Talitha was pregnant with identical twin boys. She wrote, "My big brother lost his life the same day he found out his little sister was having identical twins, and it left a hole in my heart that is indescribable. He was so happy and had just given me $2 for my snowball craving. I had no idea it would be the last time I saw him breathing or say I love you. I was in denial until I woke up the next morning and felt like my soul left my body. No words can describe grieving while trying to be joyous. Those twins were born when their uncle was already gone. Talitha had to carry both of those things at the same time. The people who loved Tugg did not let him disappear quietly. His family held a celebration of life, blue and white everything, custom cake, memorial boards, shirts that read, "We love you." His birthday came September 2nd, less than 3 weeks after he lost his life, and they celebrated him. A family member wrote, "Today we celebrate the life and legacy of a king whose time on this earth was taken far too soon, yet whose impact can never be erased. His footprints stretch across Chicago, his influence carved into the culture, and his memory engraved in countless hearts." Even in the midst of insincere displays that surfaced after his passing, they continued mention of his name as proof of his greatness, because only true kings are highly recognized after they are gone. On New Year's Eve, his niece posted, "Grief hit me so differently today when I couldn't get up and call you like I do every New Year's. Uncle, what's the move? I've got invited everywhere and it just doesn't feel the same without my partner in crime. Sending love and light to anybody who their people ain't make 2026 feeling like me today. Every milestone, every holiday, every birthday, every new year. There is a version of each one now that has Tugg in it, and a version that does not. The people who loved him are learning to live in that second version." While his family was grieving, Lessler was not staying quiet. Scrolling through his page, not a single post goes by where he does not mention his brother. He even released a song he named "Diamonds on My Neck." Now, releasing a song called Diamonds on My Neck after his brother was reportedly targeted for that kind of chain, that is either the boldest tribute ever made or a statement that Lessler is not changing anything about the way he moves. Maybe both. On April 5th, 2026, he posted a video with the caption, "They killed Tugg 'cause they jealous. Big bro still talking that stuff." Then, March 31st, 2026, Lessler had an interview on the Drea O Show, and what he said in that interview reframed everything.
I'm Lessler Watson, known as Money Boo.
He talked about the last time he saw Tugg, that day. Said Tugg asked him for money and he gave him around $2,000.
When I handed him that money, that was the last time that I seen him. When I handed him that money, the last vision I got of him is when I was pulling off. I get a call. Telling me to get back on Madison Street. I said, what's going on? I don't even know how the person got my number. He say, they just shot Tugg. I'm like, what? I'm saying to myself like, damn, again?
But what hurt him more than anything was the lies. People who were there told him they were not there.
The lies hurt me because people told me they wasn't around. But the whole time, they was around. I asked questions that night. After we left the hospital, I went, of course, I asked questions. People told me they wasn't around. Then I see a video, the same people telling me that they not around, they was around. So now, in my mind, I'm thinking, what is your purpose for lying to me? Why lie about it? If you ain't got nothing to hide, why lie about it?
And when Tugg went down, the people around him were not helping him. They were going through his pockets.
When he got shot, I seen people faking like they was trying to help. They really wasn't. Instead of putting pressure on his wound, he was going in his pockets.
Lessler watched that footage 1,000 times, and every time the same thing stood out. Nobody in that area had the nerve to pull something like that without inside help. Tugg's lip was trembling the moment that person walked up. He recognized the face.
Oh, cause y'all ain't got no respect. What's up, bro? What's up? Hell no.
He knew his killer. I wish he could reveal it. I wish he could reveal it. Because this is the thing. What made me realize he knew his killer, when he looked up, his lip was trembling at first. Somebody said, give me the chain. His lip was trembling. He recognized who it was.
He also said the chain was never the point. It was just the cover.
He tried to make it seem like that shit was about a chain. It wasn't about no chain. I want the world to know that. That shit wasn't about no chain. That was an overlay for the underplay. The real reason is they wanted that block. Certain people wanted that block. And you did all that and still didn't get the block.
From the moment he was at that hospital, Lessler said he knew the investigation was going nowhere.
They're not helping. I haven't heard nothing since he passed away. They still got his jewelry, his phone, won't even give it to my family.
No one has been publicly named. No arrest has been made. The case just went cold. On April 2nd, 2026, Lessler posted again, saying Tugg was backdoored and that people thought he was going to stay quiet, but it was about to get hot. Tugg said he did not fear a soul walking this earth. And maybe that was true. He saw the gas station situation coming, walked away from it, posted about it publicly, and kept wearing the chain. He saw things moving around him and said out loud that it was never going to end the way people thought. And he was right about that. just not in the way he meant it. The people left behind are making their own choices now. Lessler is still in that chain, still on those streets, still doing interviews, still posting, still saying he knows, yet no one has been named.
I don't have to do nothing. Only thing I gotta do is continue what I've been doing, which is taking care of my family.
Would Tugg ever get justice? Would the people responsible ever be named? At this point, the streets know, and Lessler is still talking. That's it on tonight's episode, and remember, these are real stories and real outcomes. Drop your thoughts in the comments, subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll see you in the next one.
The second scripture is, the Lord is my shepherd, I shall not want. He makes me lay down in green pastures. He lead me beside still waters. He restores my soul. He lead me to the path of righteousness of his name's sake. Yea, I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I will feel no evil. They rise and they establish me confidently. I will pass eternity before me in the presence of my enemies. Yes, without mercy, my enemies. My cup runneth over. Surely goodness and mercy shall follow me all the days of my life.
Okay, let's do it. No!